Hello, this is the next test I'm performing on the CNC machine now. I've installed the limit switches and the physical end stops now. This is the one I fitted for the Z-axis. This is the end stop, and the home stop is this cam here, and the one behind it is the Z positive treble end limit switch, if you like. So, but this one will always act before the limit switch. So the limit switch really setting is just used to prevent any overshoot from the home switch. That does actually happen if you have your travel speed set too high. So I had that problem before, but I've slowed everything down a little bit. So it's a little bit too slow for me in some ways, but I can overcome that later on. But it means fitting another switch when the Z-axis gets in proximity of the home position, and what I can then use that signal to do is to actually slow the rig down, or slow the speed down, so that it doesn't cause any overshoot. So what I've done now is I've set the Z-axis about halfway, the Y-axis close to its end, and the X-axis is fairly close to its end. I'm just going to demonstrate now on the Max 64 that how to do, well, not the Max 64, the Mac 4 rather, is by pressing the reference all axis button. What this is now going to do, it's now going to bring all three axes to the home positions. So I'll demonstrate this now, and we'll see what happens. Here we go. So notice all the axes now are counting down. The order I'm set for homing is the X-axis, which is this one first, and this is just now going to travel up to its end stop. It's going to hit the end stop, and then it's going to retract itself slightly. It's hit now, and it's just moving back slowly. There we go. Notice that has gone to 0. And we're going to do the same now with the Y-axis. Now just bear in mind that this is the homing end stop, which should activate, so this relay should activate first, and ideally the one behind it shouldn't activate at all. And again, we're just doing the back off now. There we go. And the same thing finally with the Z-axis. And retract slightly. There we go. Mac 4 has now said we finished, and all three axes now are at 0. So that's the homing test finished. So superb.